people like Jim are so successful on YouTube because they are real. They have an honest relationship with their audience. They or are entertaining, and they share effectively.
I'll just add to that, I guess there's no behind the scenes, so what you see is real, what you get. It's every day, so you're seeing their lives develop and change, and everything that happens is kind of what happened to them that day. And they're like their audience, they are their audience, so their audience is just like them, and they all do YouTube too, and they don't watch telly anymore, so that's why. Sympathetically to them, don't try and be in charge, don't approach it as a marketing or advertising person would, accept that you're not really in control, and respect them. I mean, actually, respect is the key thing. If you've got respect for who they are and what they do, then you'll trust them to do an amazing job, and then when they do an amazing job, then you take a big sigh of relief and go, phew.
I think that word respect is key, because so the key thing to remember when brands are working with YouTube talent is that they must respect them, and that's because they have an enormous amount of respect for their audience in turn. And also another key thing to remember when brands are thinking about working with YouTubers is never try and get the YouTube talent to do the job that the pre-roll should be doing. It's what they're doing is unique.
We're relevant on YouTube for the first time ever. So YouTube's a brilliant place to hide video. We've hidden a lot of video in 5 years, and now suddenly content that includes us in a sort of relevant way is suddenly highly engaging, loads of people watch it, and then on the back of it they go and buy stuff from Asda, which is kind of like, that's the point really for us. But it's not the only point, because then we can inspire people to cook, we can entertain them around fashion, there's like endless things. We sell 30,000 things, and all of them could be brought to life by a YouTuber, just making that more relevant.
So in terms of things I see that brands are doing wrong when trying to engage with social talent on platforms like YouTube, it's trying to exert too much control is probably the biggest thing. Brands can have control when they're buying media and creating creative through an advertising agency, but when they're wanting really credible endorsement and advocacy from someone who's got much more influence over their audience than they could ever have, it's about letting them disseminate that to the audience in their own way, and then they piggyback on that credibility. So I think it's just about releasing control slightly.